What is up, YouTube? So thank you for tuning in to this video today. I got to shoot it with my best friend, which I was super excited about. For the poll that I posted on Instagram last week, the Halo Glam look won. So that is the look we will be doing on her today. We've always done basic, natural looks on her, so it was exciting to just take her up a notch. So let's get started. First, I'm going to start with brows. I am just brushing them through, kind of prepping them. Then I went in with Anastasia Dip Brow and Ash Brown to start filling in her brows and giving them shape. I did make them a bit longer and thicker just to really complete the glam look. Next, I set her eyes with Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape. I went in with the first eyeshadow, which is the transition shade. This is by Dose of Colors in their Baked Browns palette. I am using a fluffy brush to really diffuse the color onto her lid. Then I took this color by Melt Cosmetics. It is in the shade Lovesick. It's like a maroon color, which really complements her eyes very well, and it really makes the green in her eyes really stand out. So it was nice to use that as a background shade. Then I went back to the Dose of Colors Baked Browns palette and started to deepen out the inner and outer V of her eyes to really start to form that halo smoky eye shape. Then I went in with concealer just to the center of her lid to really lay down a base for the shadow that I was putting on top. You could use a metallic shade, a shimmer shade, or even a matte shade, but using a concealer as a base just really helps to emphasize the halo effect. I decided to go with a highlighter shade from the Morphe Bretman palette. It is in the shade Vacation. Just tapping it onto the center. Doing this just really brings light to the eyes. It just makes your eyes brighter, which is a very desirable look for weddings, proms, whatever it may be. Next, I just did a winged liner on her. This is from Sephora, their Everlasting Liquid Liner in black. Then I applied lashes. These lashes are by Kiss. It is in a pack. I'm not too sure what the name is, so I will just list it right on the screen. And these are a bit dramatic, but still light and fluffy. And that is pretty much the eyes. Now I start to work on the face. I went in with Fenty Beauty's primer, and it's really good. I feel like for dry skin, it's really moisturizing, and it's a really good base for foundation. The foundation that I used on her is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in her shade. It's a full coverage drugstore foundation, which does such a good job on coverage, evening out the skin tone. After applying foundation, I go in with concealer, and I use Tarte Shape Tape concealer to conceal the under eyes. This helps with concealing dark circles and brightening under there, especially for doing a glam smoky look. The brightened under eye gives a really nice effect. I set the concealer with Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to prevent any creasing, and then I set the rest of her face with a pressed powder in her shade. This one is by BH Cosmetics, and it just sets the foundation so that it stays in place and does not shift throughout the day or the evening. Then I went in on her lower lash line with Melt Cosmetics Shadow in Lovesick. I've never done this before on her, so it definitely tickled her, but she was such a good sport about it. Then I went in with a fluffy brush to really blend it out and make the lines seamless. Then I went in with a contour shade from the Lorac Pro Contour Palette in light contour to really define those cheeks, hollow out, and just really give definition to her face that the foundation took away. Then I went in with a fluffy brush to really blend it out so that it is seamless and just overall blended. And then a nose contour, of course. Then I went in with a bronzer. This is by MAC Give Me Sun. The next clip that is going to come up is her face is going to be completed. I did not know we were not filming the rest of her makeup, so I apologize for that. But for blush, we used Dose of Colors Amazement. Highlight is Morphe X Bretman in Vacation, and lips are Anastasia Dead Roses. I did curl her hair prior to filming, so they've been in for about 2 hours. Then I went through and smoothed it down and gave her like an old Hollywood look. But this is a completed look. I am so thankful for her for doing this for me. It was such a good opportunity to really see where I can improve and just really be able to do one of my favorite looks on someone else. I am loving it. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't leave yet, because we got some bloopers. Because us two together is just, it's a mess. So enjoy.
It's a little fish moment.
Where else would it be? No, it's like after I said it, I was like, well, duh. Okay. You always do stuff. Get out with you, Chloe. Maybe I'm not the best choice. Maybe this is too close of a relationship to do this with. Okay, serious. Sorry, I was trying too hard to be serious. Okay. Have you look up? Oh, with my eyes? I just forget to do the power. Okay. You're making me laugh. That. Boom. Boom.
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo doo, baby shark doo doo.